Wakey.
Welcome back to Well Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where I, Phil, get to show Stray Kid stuff to my friend Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Oh, hey, yo, what it do?
It do. It do. Is that,
Wow.
am I hip? Am I cool?
I don't know what do you mean? What are you trying to do something there?
I don't know.
Is that like a song
I'm
or
just trying to relate to the children, you know? Gyat. That means butt.
Yeah. I've got to go to the gym.
You've got to do those squats.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard the term thrown around on TikTok, but I only really, I think, pieced it together because somebody was complaining about the new X-Men series that Rogue doesn't have a big ass anymore. And I'm like, it's a cartoon. It's okay.
Yeah. Zach said something about that in the office earlier, and he's like, you know how I think it was Phoenix. He said Phoenix. Maybe.
I mean,
wrong, he's wrong or whatever.
It's Jean Grey.
He was like, yeah, you know.
Or no,
like,
yeah, Rogue. Yeah.
You know how in the in the comics, like her butt's really big, and I'm like, I never read the comics. Like, I don't know. What do you mean? I also don't care.
I watched the series. I loved the 90s X-Men series. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Still like it. And so I'm excited about it coming back. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's no big deal to me. It's a cartoon. I'm just gonna enjoy it. You know, It's art, so they can draw it however they want. They could make her into a totally different character. I don't care. That would probably be an interesting story. Yeah.
You know they're redoing the Fantastic Four again.
Mm-hmm. Again.
Again.
Wait, didn't they just do that?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the new one.
Yeah,
but
they just I think it was yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago. They released the casting. The person that's going to play Reed Richards is Pedro Pascal, which I'm like,
he'll make a good Reed Richards.
I love Pedro Pascal. However, Papa Pedro, is he a good fit for Reed Richards?
I don't know. Why not? I mean, he's Pedro. Like, we can't really go wrong.
Look, I'm not shitting on him, but like sometimes you got to think about the character. You know,
I think it until we see it on screen, like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Especially because like Reed Richards as a character was like a stuffy fucking know-it-all dad type, you know? So I know that he's like the zaddy of the internet, but like, will he actually pull off dad? I don't know. But I don't know. I'd be interested to see what he does with it. I just, I forgot about the Fantastic Four that happened in the middle there. I don't know.
Yeah, it came out, what was it, 2015? Anna and I just watched it the other day.
Oh, really?
For the first time. And let me tell you, it could have been good.
Yeah.
It really could have been. It had fucking Miles Teller. It had fucking Michael B. Jordan. It had fucking Kate Mara. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, it should have been good. Could have been good. But it was for some reason Anna was streaming and she had to pause it. And I was like, oh, there's only 20 minutes left, because like nothing had happened yet. Like it was an origin movie.
You're right.
The whole movie,
the whole
was an
thing,
origin movie. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Except the very tail end, when okay, can I spoil? Can I say some spoilers here? Because it's not. Good. It's not good. All right. Here's my major problem with it, and I'll tell you how I think they could have done it better.
Yeah. Okay.
So like overall, I don't think it was terrible in terms of like the story that they told. It's just that nothing like fucking nothing happened to the point where I was like, oh, I don't know what they were trying to do because nothing happened, you know?
Right.
The only thing that happened was they start with Reed Richards and Ben. I forget what, Reed and Ben as kids in like middle school. Yeah.
But
they
don't get their powers until they're old men.
Well, so the thing is, so it's a new origin. It's different from, I don't know if it's based on comics or whatever, because I never read them, whatever. But like the 2005 or whatever it was with
it was 2005, which I just looked up and I was like, oh God, I'm so old because I saw that one.
Yeah, with Chris Evans and all them. Right, like
Jessica Alba.
The origin of their powers in that one is that they like go to space and there's like an anomaly that like
they get hit with like waves or whatever.
So in this one, Reed and Ben, like Reed is like, I'm gonna build a teleporter, and his middle school teacher makes fun of him and says like, no, you're not. But like he devotes his life to doing it. And Ben, like they meet and then Ben's like, oh, I want to help you do this. And then, so they like become best buds and that's all they do. And then when they're like, I don't know, in high school or getting close to graduating or something, I don't know exactly when, but it's like a school science fair. He's like, I fucking did it, and so he's showing it off. And that's when Miles Teller comes into it. Miles Teller starts playing the character. And he's like, I built the teleporter, and they send like this little plane away. It goes away, disappears. And they're like, let's bring it back. And then they bring it back. It's like covered in sand but it's like kind of fucked up, but it's covered in sand. And, the middle school teacher is still there. Like who's a middle school teacher is like there. And he's like, you're an idiot. Like this isn't
they
real.
Literally have that character there. Okay. That character's still there to be an antagonist.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
To be like, this isn't science. You're just trying to make believe or whatever. But he's like, whatever. But then this other guy shows up with Kate Mara, who plays whatever her character's name is, the Invisible Woman.
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm. Yeah, the chick with the powers, and she's got like force field stuff or whatever. So she shows up with this old dude, and this old dude's like, oh, you figured out how to bring things back. And Miles Teller's like, what? And they're like, yeah, we figured out how to send stuff, but we've never been able to bring it back from like this dimension that it's going to. And he's like, it's not a dimension. It's like some desert somewhere, but we don't know where. And they're like, no, it's not a desert. It's a different planet,
Okay.
And so they recruit him to be on their fucking science team to build the thing. Right. And they get funding from Victor. Victor comes back onto the project because he started it. And so like Victor's like, okay, yeah, I'm the boss. Like everyone's doing shit. And then they do it. And then like the guy, there's like another guy, I guess, who's like in charge, like not, he's like in charge of the project, not Victor. And he's like, oh, cool, it works. Let's go tell the government. And so that like NASA can come in and be the people to like send people. But then like Victor and Reed and Johnny are sitting around and they're like, no, fuck that. Like we should be the first ones to go. Cause like who remembers all of the people that worked on the moon landing? But who remembers, who remembers all of the astronauts that went? So like we deserve the credit. We did all the work. And so we're going to be the ones to go. So the three of them, Reed calls up Ben because like Ben's wasn't there, right? Like he was just a kid or like a guy who helped Reed, but Reed was like the brains. So they recruited Reed. So Ben's just like chilling at home. And so Reed calls Ben and he's like, hey, we fucking did it. Come over here. You're going with us, Like, you're my buddy. Nice. I need you to come with me. So the four of them get into these little tubes or whatever. They go to the planet, and the planet is like, it's got this green energy shit or whatever. And they start like fucking around in there. And Victor like touches this power source, And then the planet starts like exploding or whatever. So they're like running back, but Victor doesn't make it. He gets swallowed by the energy. The three of them make it back, and they're all fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
We're like an hour in at this point.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, like, Jesus Christ, like what a lot has happened.
Yeah.
So also maybe it was a bad idea to trust someone whose last name was Von Doom.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that out there.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. And here's why I'm so mad about
Okay.
the ending of this is because look, I'm not like a huge Marvel guy, but there's one thing that I know about Marvel, and it's fucking Doctor Doom is one of the coolest characters and canonically one of the most powerful characters.
Right.
Like
100%.
has been at one point in different storylines like one of the most powerful beings in the universe is fucking Doctor Doom. Okay?
Right.
So so they the three of them come back. Victor's lost in this planet, right? They leave him because like he got swallowed by this energy or whatever. And like when they're coming back, something goes on that like it causes, you know, it like the energy or whatever to hit Sue Storm because she didn't go. Remember, she didn't go. So like when they're coming back,
so she just gets bonus powers just for no reason.
When they're coming back, she's there. Like she figures out that they left, so she's like in the room when they teleport back, and so she gets hit by something, you know, because it's catastrophic or whatever. That's how she gets
why
her
not?
powers. Right. And then it's like 10 minutes of them talking about how Ben and Sue and Johnny are like using their powers for the government, and because Reed like ran away and is in hiding, which I don't makes no sense to me, but fucking whatever. So then they find Reed finally, and they're like, "Oh, we've got you now." And then they send an expedition, like the company that, you know, has all this. They send an expedition to the planet, and they're like collecting samples and shit, and they're like doing some science shit. And then this fucking guy walks up, you know, with like a cloak on, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Victor! Like, bring him back!" And they teleport him back, and they're like trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Then he wakes up and he's like, you're gonna come to my planet and try to steal my resources, and you know he's like all fucked up, like he's Doctor Doom at this point, and he's like, you're gonna come try to fuck my planet up because that's my planet now, so I'm gonna destroy your planet. So now he's just like gone full evil. And
how is there like 10 minutes left in this movie?
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, there's like 10 minutes left, and he's like, no, like I'm gonna kill all of you. So then the Fantastic Four have to come together and stop him, and then they stop him, and then that's the movie.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You spent this whole time doing a little origin thing, and then you're gonna kill off Doctor Doom at the very end. Like, I don't know if they killed him, but they you're gonna say that these fucking idiots that have had their powers for 5 seconds are somehow strong enough to defeat Doctor Doom, and that's the end of it. Like, no fucking way. If they wanted to do it justice, what they should have done, if they wanted to do this whole origin movie, they should have done the fucking origin movie, and that's it. And like, don't even bring Doctor Doom back yet. Like, don't go to the planet.
Put him in the post-credit scene.
No. Oh yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Do a post-credit scene where it's like Doctor Doom on the planet,
right?
And then the next movie is all about Doctor Doom. He's on the planet, he's doing stuff, but he starts like fucking with shit that back on Earth, they're like, oh, we need to go stop that from happening, you know?
Yeah.
Or like,
or
whatever.
add an hour to the runtime.
Or add an hour
and
to
take
the
your
runtime.
time.
But don't defeat Doctor Doom. You can't do that in the first movie. That makes no sense. You're squandering any opportunity to use literally any of the storylines that we have for Doctor Doom, one of the strongest beings in the universe, right?
God, it's so wacky because I have the IMDb pulled up and it's playing like the trailer, and the whole trailer is them with their powers, and I'm like, but they don't get their powers through most of the movie.
Yeah.
So are these all the scenes? Am I seeing every scene where they have powers? Like, yeah.
It's so lame. What they should have done if they wanted to like show them using their powers to fight something is they should have like, you know, grabbed a villain, like done something where it would make sense for like the army or whatever to not be able to defeat this enemy, and so they need the Fantastic Four to do it, and then that's
Right.
it. That's how they use their powers at the end of that movie, and then do like a Doctor Doom origin movie, because we already saw him on the planet, but we don't know what happens after that. They just cut that out entirely.
Right.
They're just like, yep,
Yeah.
he's got all these powers now. He survived. He's got all these powers.
Do you think
do a Doctor Doom movie and then tie that into the next movie, the third movie, where it's the Fantastic Four fighting Doctor Doom?
Yeah. Do you think that there's like an uncut version of this movie out there?
A Snyder cut?
Like a Snyder cut that's actually watchable? Like,
I doubt it. They would have had to record so much more.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot there. So
Yeah.
it's pretty wacky, dude. I forgot that this one had even come out, that the 2015 one even came out.
Yeah, because it was so bad.
It's got a 27% meta score, 27 out of 100. That's bad. That is real bad. Yeah, it's and like I couldn't help, because your description of it, I was like, man, like nobody seems to be doing anything, and especially like Sue Storm like wasn't with them, so I was like, I bet this movie doesn't pass the Bechdel test. You know, it doesn't pass any of the Bechdel
no,
tests.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think she. Yeah, I can't even think of another female character in the whole movie.
Yeah, exactly. That is the first test. It must have 2 named women in it. That's it. Seems like such a low bar, but it did not clear it.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, she was the only one.
There's a comment on this like website that rates these, and it goes, Miss Grimm does appear, but I don't think she's named and doesn't interact in any way with Sue. So there's another woman in the movie who's just never given a name. So good. Love it. Yeah, pretty great. All right, well, the Fantastic Four. Pretty good. I picked up a video game today, which I'm not going to be playing anytime soon. So, in typical fashion,
yeah, classic.
I've been playing through the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. And I'm currently in the third game, which is called The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the third. And me and Logan are having a great time playing through it. It's pretty fast paced, and I'm just enjoying it. Although I have to do a lot of reading because Logan wants me to read everything out loud, and it's an RPG. So, but it's a long series. It's got 11 games so far. And the next, well, actually not even that. The next series that we're playing is there's 2 games on the Switch, which I already own. But the one after that is called Trails of Cold Steel. There's 4 games. And I only own the first 2, or previously only owned the first 2, but they did a packaged re-release of Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 on PS5. And I was like, fuck it, I'm buying it. Because it's not like a big studio. So when these games come out, it's like they're out for a little bit. You can get a hold of them. And then a couple months down the road, like you cannot get a physical copy of these games. And then when they do go on sale, it's like 10-20% off, and which is not a lot. I mean, that's, yeah. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm happy that we have it. And, I'm just going to stick with this series for a while. I mean, it's been really fun. Characters are really fun and interesting. I mean, the first 2 games, your main character is a woman named Estelle, and she's pretty cool. And supposedly, she shows up in further games down the road. So that's getting pretty exciting. Getting real excited, yeah.
Fun.
But it's good. It's like a cozy RPG, very long, and slow burn. People use the term slow burn a lot with it. I'm sure that Fantastic Four 2015 was also a slow burn, but then it just burned out. So
yeah.
I watched the animated series in the 90s. Does that count for anything? I mean, I liked it.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it was probably better than that fucking piece of garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. There was hold on, I gotta look at this. Did I watch this? There's a Fantastic Four movie from 1994 that looks so bad. I'm looking at it right now, but there's some possibility that I actually watched this. Wow. Yeah, this looks terrible. All right, cool. Good for me. Anyway, this isn't the Fantastic Four podcast.
No.
This is a Stray Kids podcast, and we actually have some Stray Kidsy stuff to go over. One thing I'll tell you straight up is that they have announced the new fan meet. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
There's a trailer for it, which I haven't watched. If you wanted to watch that, I can, add that to our watch list. But Stray Kids, they're so good. It's spoilers. It's like magic themed. Yeah. There we go. Fan meet in March. Magic School. Skiz's Magic School. You gonna wear some purple?
I'm trying to think if I have a purple shirt. Oh, that's right. I do. It's my only Marvel t-shirt. And guess who's on it? Dr. fucking Doom.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Man. I can't tell you that I have thought often about how nice it was. I have not ever thought about like, man, I wish I could have a cape. But now, kind of feeling a cape. I mean, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're looking pretty good. You know, they're all capey. It's all caped. Capes are cool.
They're caped up.
They are caped
I
up.
have got to get a cape.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's good. We'll just are they called Gen Alpha now? Are they the new kids? Gen Alpha.
What?
Get on in here. Have you not heard this?
No.
Have you heard this?
Well, I don't follow the generations. Are you kidding me?
I don't know, man. I just like the older that millennials get, the older I feel, because that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how many years ago was 2005?
Like 10?
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. Feels like it. I was talking to the kids the other day, and I was just like, we were talking about school or something, and I was like, yeah, I graduated in 2002, and then I was just like, oh my God, that was 22 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's not possible.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
it is.
Yeah. Oh my God. So old. I'm a whole Stray Kids member out of high school.
Yeah. Someone that was born the day you graduated can legally drink alcohol.
Oh, fucking God damn it. Why? Fuck. That sucks. Why would you tell me that? I know it's true, but Jesus. Oh man.
Some of those people are in this Discord.
I know. It really hurts me a little bit, at least a little bit. It's okay. They're allowed to live, live your life.
Right. Exist.
But just, you don't have to remind me that I'm old,
Yeah.
That's key, I think,
Well,
I have kids. They remind me that I'm old all the time, right?
I'll get there. Yeah, don't worry. It's going to happen.
You're old. You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's true. Yeah.
You're just starting out, but
just starting out. Yeah. Just got to my 30s. I'm seeing how I'm feeling it out. I'm seeing how I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this class that I'm in right now that I'm teaching, it's like only one of them is a first session guy, but he's actually older than me. He's like 33 or 34.
Oh, interesting.
The rest of them are like fleet returnees. Like either there's like 3 or 4 first classes, a couple second classes, and a chief. So,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Does that mean you have to be on your best behavior?
Because there's a chief in there?
Because there's a chief, yeah.
No, he's pretty cool.
All right, good.
He's not like other
chiefs.
other chiefs, yeah.
I mean, I know. I just remember you telling me that you had somebody in a class once that was like a total dickhead.
Yeah.
About like things being properly Navy and stuff, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, could you fucking give it a rest?
Sometimes they are, but also 2 of the first classes that are in the class are like his people. Like they're all from the same command. So like it's him and 2 of his first classes that are going through this. So I don't know if that helps or if that's just how he is. I imagine that's just how he is. You know, he seems pretty chill. Like we were talking about like WoW, and he plays Magic and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. But yeah. Because we were talking about, you might have to cut the. No, you don't have to cut. Fuck, I don't give a shit anymore. You know, don't cut anything.
Okay, all right, I won't cut anything.
But like, okay, so you know how like on days, they kind of like fucked everything and are making us follow the schedule like exactly as it's written. So like the day ends at 15 every day now.
So you can't like knock off early.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, even though you're not doing anything.
We're in a nights class, so like no one's there to tell us that we can't leave.
Right.
So like most of the days we're like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, you know.
Right.
Like 3 hours early, you know, every day.
I mean, as long as you get everything done, like, doesn't fucking matter, right?
Right. So, and I was explaining that to the guy. I almost called him a kid, but he's, you know, the first session guy.
Right.
Because I don't know, he was like fake complaining about something, and I was like, man, you don't know how fucking lucky you are being in this class versus like a day's class, especially with all these like fleet returnees. Like this is probably the chillest classroom experience you're gonna have, right?
Yeah.
Especially because I was like, my chief's not here, so I can fucking let you guys out whenever I want. And the chief who sits next to him is like, that's fucking right. He's like, let's get out of here. Let's go right now.
That's awesome. Well, that's great. Yeah. It's good to have good students. Yeah. What was that?
Today we learned about Vi.
Yeah.
Vi and Vem.
Vi and Vem, of course. All those Vi's and all the Vems.
Yeah. And so I taught them a bunch about it. Like movement commands, or like movement keys, editing keys, environment commands, stuff like that. And then there's like 5 pages in the training guide that's like exercises. And I was like, all right, get to it. Do these exercises. Then I just kicked back. And one of the guys is like really proficient with Linux. So he he finished like almost immediately. And then he's like, do you want me to do the next assignment? And I flipped forward to look at it. And it's like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard.
Yeah.
But it's a grep. It's a lesson. It's
I've had to grep something before.
It's an assignment on grep, but like hyper specific usage of grep. So
gotcha.
it requires like high level conceptual thinking about what you're trying to do. Like one of it is return the number of lines that contain no information. And so like, it's actually a pretty easy command, but like if you don't have a lot of experience with grep, you're like, okay, I know how to search for like a word with grep, but like how do you search for nothing and have it return the number of lines where that occurs, you know? And So as they're doing it, I think like 4 of them got to it tonight. And each one of them, even the dude that's super proficient, is like, I don't fucking get it. Every time they raise their hand, I'm like, what's up? They're like, number 4? And I'm like, yeah, number 4. That's a fun one, isn't it? And they're like, what do I do? So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, for the next class, have them all wear capes, and you can dress in blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be good. Right?
Yeah.
Magic school. Going to magic school. My biggest hope for Skiz Magic School, right, is that we get Skizoos, because like there hasn't been an official Skizoo available for purchase for like over a year at this point. Like they released some like teeny tiny cute ones last year, but not like the full size ones. And I gotta get that full size, you know? We have 4 more to collect. We've only got 4.
What do you mean full size? Like
So
the one that I have? Or
Yeah, the ones that you have. Yeah. Those are the full size ones. They made ones that are like half as big, and then they made ones I think that were even tinier, right? I don't know. It's been a while. But I didn't buy any of the small ones. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Neither did I.
You know. But I want the big ones. You know. I did get, well, you know, I like they have little like coffee cup toppers that we got from the Skiz the Victory store. Is that right? I think so. It was like a Japanese store thing they did. Whatever.
I don't know, but I'm gonna eat some bread while you tell the story.
Yeah. Well, but wait, it was Korean? All right. Well, it's just how much I remember. It was a while ago. Anyway, we're gonna watch Two Kids Show episode 6 with Bang Chan, I.N, MC Chungbin, and we're gonna do that right now so that Tom can eat bread and enjoy it. You know, because he's got some Italian food, right? I think he got noodles, spaghetti, some pasta, gabagool. All right, here we go.
We got some cannoli in the fridge.
Cannoli, holy cannoli!
What is Christopher stimming? Like, what's he doing?
No, 100%. I was laughing at the same thing at the same time, and I was like, "Are you gonna say it?" Because he's like rubbing the fuck out of that pillow.
Someone did that in another episode. Was it him?
It was him.
Okay, all right.
It goes like way back. I think we were watching like the first the One Kid's room. Where they were all in one room, and he kept rubbing the pillow.
Yeah, right.
So crazy.
I mean, hey, I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like it feels really nice, but he's just going to town. Like nobody in the staff was like, "Hey, like it's fine that you've been rubbing that pillow, but you can't do this the whole time."
Right. We have pillowcases that are like that. They're very similar to that, except they're white. And
do you rub it? Do you rub the pillow?
Sometimes, but normally it's because I don't like laying on that side, the frilly side.
Oh yeah,
I like if my like head is gonna be on it, I like to be on the other side. So then,
right,
if I like reach back, you know, I've got like my hand underneath my head or whatever, then I can touch the frillies.
Still just fucking rubbing that pillow.
Do you think they were kissing the homies?
Oh, they were kissing the homies on River in the middle of the night with ramen.
What did that caption say about Maknae on top?
Maknae on top has the most views of all of the Skiz players.
Oh, okay. Just the Skiz players. I thought that it said of all Stray Kids songs, and I was going to be like,
no.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that would be,
that's insane.
That would be ridiculous. Yeah, that would be really insane. But no. Just the Skiz players, which is still pretty impressive because like Drive exists, you know? Like
true.
You know?
True.
Yeah. Let's hear this black hole.
Okay.
마음이 별들처럼
Well, there we go. Tom,
Wow.
that was episode 6. What'd you think of the rap song Black Hole?
The rap song.
The rap song Black Hole by Bang Chan and I.N. Black Hole Sun. What'd you think of this rap song? I think Bang Chan might have been being a little cheeky when he said that it was a rap song.
I think so.
I think it's pretty fair to say. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good. It's
yeah.
nice little, it's sweet.
Yeah, sounds like something that would play at the end of like a romance drama, you know?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, hey. Speaking of stray kids making music that would be in something.
Oh.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Tower of God.
Hell yeah, dude. What'd you think?
I am hooked. I want to watch it.
It's so good, right? It's so good. Yeah. Thank you.
The art style is like a little weird. Like it's not incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it's still like
it took me a minute to get used to also because it's almost like the outlines are like drawn almost like a pencil drawing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, yeah, but you'll get used to it really fast. And then like, man, it's just so good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're hooked that early because now you get to hear Stray Kids every time you watch an episode. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And there is a second season coming out.
Ooh.
But will it have a Stray Kids song in the OST? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
You know, they announced some of these animes like 2-3 years in advance. And I'm just like, when the fuck are we getting Tower of God season 2? Like, come on.
Yeah.
They already released like key art for it. And I'm like, where is it?
IDK, my BFF Phil.
Yeah, I know. Release date, July 2024. That's what they say. That's what they say.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay. All right. Better have some Stray Kids on there, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, like they could just take any of their Japanese singles that have come out between the last season and now and slap that shit right in there. You know, Social Path. Just throw Social Path right in there. Perfect. Done. They don't even have to record anything new. Just saying.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, that cost more money because they got 2 sets of stars there because they got to pay Lisa. Yeah. Anyway, what'd you think of this episode of just getting to know the boys, I.N and Bang Chan? It was pretty interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice.
Bang Chan did prove that he was going to rub that pillow the entire interview long. He never stopped, not even for a moment. He was making little mohawks with it and rubbing it up and down the whole time. And if there's any like touch-starved Delulu fans out there, this is the episode for them.
Yeah. He was fucking in that pillow.
He was rubbing it up and down the whole time.
But you know, good for him. I really can't. I can't imagine being in that scenario and not doing the exact same thing.
Oh, 100%, right? Like,
that is me all the way.
Yeah, I can't help it. Like if I have stuff around to fidget with, you know, I'm gonna play with it. Like we got all these lovely fidgets as a present for our family, and you know the kids will be playing with theirs, and I'm just constantly like, give me that, let me spin that. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
Although there's this one that like it spins and it kind of it's kind of clicky, like there's like plastic like fins that stick out.
Ooh.
The problem is, which I really like it, the tactile sensation of it, amazing.
Yeah.
The problem is that if the kids will play with it and then they'll drop it and it comes apart really easily and then all the little fins fly everywhere. And it's not that hard to get it back together, but like the first day we had it, I had to put it back together like 5 times. And I was like, I think we're done with this for now.
Yeah.
I think we've reached our limit. Yeah. But yeah, I would rub that pillow. Even if it was on his lap, you know, sit next to him, reach over, put a hand on it. Look, he's getting such a rub on. I'm going to rub it too.
Yeah.
Why not me? Yeah. Yeah, it was, I know, I feel like idols must go to Han River a lot, which, like, if you're a fan, like, and you want to see an idol in the wild, just go have some chicken or ramen at Han River.
Yeah.
Like, apparently that's the place to be. You just go there and then wait. Now, if you do that, like, don't be a creeper, okay? Like, enjoy the fact that you got to experience that, but don't be, like, stalking people, okay? Just, it's fine.
Yeah, and after you, okay, so I was on board with the first part, and then after you said the second part, now I'm rethinking the first part. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Actually,
never
don't go to
Han
River.
River. Yeah.
Unless you're going there to kiss your own homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that, the whole idea of it, right? Because I watched a girl group video earlier today that was like a special video that they did where they performed on a beach in California. They just like did their choreography for a song of theirs. And in the middle of the recording, like, you see some people behind them, like, riding on bikes and stuff, because it's a public beach, right?
Yeah.
But in the middle of the recording at one point, when they were, like, doing their choreography, there's, like, a dude on a bike just in the background who stopped and is just staring at them. And I'm like, get the fuck out of the way. Like, I get that this is a public space, but could you not be in the fucking shot, guy? What are you doing? So anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. And maybe someday we'll be able to watch that video, because it may be for a group that we're going to watch a survival show for. Just saying, putting it out there.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I'll just tell you, it's from the group that's made from A2K.
Okay.
So, because you already know what we're going to be watching, right? Because we're going to finish an easy project, and then we're going to go to A2K.
Okay.
And then we're going to watch Boys Planet. That's the plan.
Boys Planet?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's another survival show, but with boys.
Oh. When are we going to watch the Stray Kids survival show again?
Oh, God, never. Just never again.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it, but, like, I don't have any plans to.
I was just kidding.
Unless we needed to do a full reset, like a full podcast reset,
Ooh.
But I don't know why we would do that.
Should we wipe it like from existence, get rid of all of it, like delete
every episode,
remake it? Yeah.
Just pretend like we've never done this before, and then start from the very beginning all over again. Right. Absolutely not. It'd be pretty funny though.
It would be.
To a certain group of people. Watch Kingdom again. Yeah, we could watch Kingdom again. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get there. All we have to do is, and this is a perfect time of the year for it, is that we're going to catch up on Stray Kids content, because all the boys have been on vacations and stuff, traveling around, doing stuff, which is great. Good for them. And there will be a stretch of the year where they are going to be playing some shows. They got a show in the UK. I think they are doing one in Paris again. Don't quote me on that. They're not doing one here. They're not doing one in my backyard. Oh, Italy. There you go. See. So as far as I know, at least not announced yet, there's not going to be one in Austin. So probably not going just yet. But that means that they're going to be traveling. There will probably be some like cool content that they put out, but that will give us like time to like kind of catch up, and we're nearly there, and once we're caught up, we can look at that, Kingdom again and be like, how you doing, Kingdom? And then we'll get to hear this again, but wait. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait. I will wait. I will wait.
Yeah, you will wait, but I look. I also can't wait because here's what I'm expecting: is that we're gonna watch the intro stage, and you're gonna be like, "Man, B2B killed that shit." That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Guaranteed. You're gonna be like, "Man, the way they just stood there and sang so well, perfect." No
I don't know.
notes.
I feel like my criticisms of them were valid. Even,
100%.
even now, right?
Oh yeah, no, totally, 100%.
But they came around. They came around.
They were delivering a different kind of experience, and I appreciate that.
Right. Well,
and you did too at the time. You said it was fine, but it just wasn't what you had expected because you had stray kids being wolves and jumping around the place and flipping and stabbing the floor and all of this stuff, right? And meanwhile,
well, it's just that it seemed like some of the groups were. The dogs are barking. I don't know what for. It seemed like some groups were there for different reasons than like what was what I interpreted as the point of the competition. Like Jesus Christ.
I hear it.
These dogs. So like Stray Kids was there to do with the competition of Kingdom, and like what was the group with Bobby, was it, who was like just they were all like that group. Well, I mean, maybe not that group, but certainly Bobby was there to just like goof off, and be like, hey, look at how fucking goofy we are,
Look, my dude had a pregnant girl at home. He didn't have time for this shit. He committed to it because he needed to, and not because he wanted to be there. No, I don't think that's true, but yeah, he was chilling.
Yeah, and B2B was there to sing, to be like, hey, we can fucking sing, and boy, did they, for sure.
Yeah. They sure did. I think to some extent, some of that comes from just like the different, they're kind of different generations of how they think about this kind of show. And, Bobby going out and just doing like swag, relaxed rap, like that went over really well when he was on a rap show. So,
yeah,
right.
What do you...
So why wouldn't he do that again? Like, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. But it was, was that to an audience? Was there an audience there?
There was. Yes, that is correct. There was an audience. But okay, that's not his fault. Okay, because this was during COVID. They recorded this. They recorded Kingdom during COVID. It was all under lockdown. They couldn't be a crowd.
So you don't know that there's a difference between performing in front of a crowd and performing in front of like a camera?
I guess.
Come on. Even I know that. I'm not even an idol.
We're not even watching Kingdom right now. We're still talking about this.
Yeah.
But I
We're
guess
just throwing it back to Kingdom.
In his mind, he was probably performing as if there were an audience. But he didn't have the energy of the audience to feed off of. So
right.
It's just I don't know. It's interesting. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Okay, we got an easy project to finish. All right, we're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna be good. Yeah, but I thought this was all in all good episode of Two Kids Show. I think the two of them, I don't think that they think that they're awkward together, and I'm not sure that they're that awkward together, but like I don't see them as being like the closest members. I think they both depend on each other and expect a lot of each other and just kind of leave it at that. I don't think either of them are the first person they go to when they have a question, unless it's about something specific they know that person knows. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. It's nice to kind of see them close together, and then having Changbin there kind of helps them kind of goof off with it a little bit and have some fun. I almost wish that he had let them carry through the idea of doing the whole interview as if I.N was the oldest member and Bang Chan was the youngest. I think that would have been pretty funny if they just let it go. But no, Changbin brought it back, which, I mean, that's the good MC thing to do.
Yeah. MC Dwecky.
Yeah. MC Dwecky. Yeah, which, by the way, I'm definitely going to clip that and put it on the soundboard because it's too good.
Okay.
Because Bang Chan says it like right at the end. It's so good. Yeah. And if you want to use the soundboard to hear about MC Dwecky, then you should go to makeastay.com and join the Discord, and you'll get notified when we're doing these recordings and when the episodes release. How about that? You'll always know when a new episode comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. True dat. What Tom said.
True.
Oh, I forgot one more thing. This is very important.
Okay.
Bang Chan said that the song Black Hole is like, what if there was like two people who were like lovers and they're like two stars smashing into each other and then like becoming a black hole. And he's like, I don't know if this could actually happen, but I assume that two stars colliding would make a black hole. And I was like, immediate thought was like, I'm not sure that's 100% true, because like if they hadn't reached the density required yet to collapse and become a black hole, like, I don't know how, I'm not sure that would happen. You know what I mean? Maybe eventually, because the excess mass would then cause it to collapse
like
later on.
Well, what if them smashing into each other is sufficient?
Well, here's the thing. So I Googled it because I needed to know.
Yeah.
And two neutron stars colliding, which are already dense stars, can become a black hole.
Okay.
So I think we're going to allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has got the seal of the Make a Stay Pod seal of approval.
But wouldn't that mean that the two people colliding into each other are like really dense and like, you know?
Yeah, they're thick. They got that gyat.
Oh no.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, Phil, question for you.
Yes.
Question for you. How many years ago was 2002?
No. Oh no. 22 years.
22
It was 22 years ago, Sonny. Don't. Exactly. It has been. Oh my God, I'm so fucking old.
Well, don't
TikTok.
read chat.
Oh God.
What did I say? I said don't read chat.
Oh no. Oh God. If you are 22, then that means you were born when I graduated high school. So go to makeastay.com.
Yeah. So go to makeastay.com.
All I'm saying is that if you're 22 and you're going to make me feel old by existing and being 22, you might as well go to makeastay.com.
True. That's a true statement. Yep.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, being friends with young people does keep you young. But Tom was my friend who's younger than me, and now he's old. What am I going to do now?
Wow, thanks a lot. Don't worry, I have plenty of exposure to like people in their 20s because and if I keep this job, then I will for a long time, you know, because like that's primarily the people that I'm going to be teaching are like 20 to 22 year olds.
Doesn't mean you're going to like them.
I never said that.
Is that required? Is that a requirement?
No,
probably not. Is that going to keep you young though if you don't like them? What if you get to be like the old man who's like, get off my lawn, you kids?
If I look, I'm already slowly becoming that. I already see it. The signs are there.
Yeah, the signs are there. They are. They definitely are.
So I can identify some things that like I know I used to do, like not even, I don't know, 10 years ago, that when I see people do them now, I'm like, what a young child, you know?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
now let's think about this. Bang Chan was born in 1997, right? That's what we determined from the episode. That's what they said. I mean, but the problem is that they kept joking about their ages. So I'm not sure if they're serious if it was 97 or 96. But 97, let's say, because that's what they said. He's born in 97. So that means in 3 years, he's going to be 30.
Oh, snap.
Right?
Yeah, true.
So just saying, gotta feel pretty good about it.
Okay.
Because he's a man. He is a man, but he's going to be 30, you know?
Yeah.
And not just in Korean age. So shut up. Jeanette goes, but you will be in your mid 40s. No, I won't. I will be in my early 40s.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
His
Mid 40s would necessitate 45. I will be younger than that. Therefore, I will not be in my mid 40s.
But wait, are you in your 40s when you are 40?
Yes.
Are you in your 40s when you are 50?
No.
So wouldn't 44 be the middle?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. 44 through 46. That is mid 40s material.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I still wouldn't be. Right?
Yeah. Right.
Would I be?
No.
No, I would be.
You would.
Damn it. God damn it. Fuck. I've painted myself into a corner. God, shut up. Everybody shut up. This episode's over. Turning this car around. Kids, get off my lawn.